Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome again to another painting tutorial. Today I'll be painting a rose, a close-up image of a rose, and we'll be painting a red rose. As you can see here, my canvas is just blank. I did not do the background because we'll be doing a pretty large rose painting. And the colors that we'll be using today are very minimal, meaning we're not going to use too much fancy of colors. We'll only be using like 4 colors today. So we have cadmium red, oxide, this is black, oxide black, burnt sienna, orange, and of course, titanium white that I cannot dispense with. All right, so let's begin now. I'm going to sketch first the subject, and actually, sketch-wise, this is going to be easy. But when it comes to the detailing, that will be the fun and challenge would come in. So I'm going to prepare first my colors. I did not prepare them before I started the video, but we will only be using a few colors today, so there's really nothing to worry about. Even if I did not prepare the colors, I'm confident that I'll be able to do this even without prior preparation of the colors. And the colors that I just mentioned will be listed in the description box below as always. Okay. So again, let me know in the comment section below if you are painting with me. Okay. Actually, the burnt sienna color, I'm not really sure if I'll be using this since we already have black. So I'm not gonna get some burnt sienna just yet. I'm just gonna have it handy right there so that in case I change my mind, I have that color. And of course, white as well. This will be used only for highlighting purposes. I'm not even sure if I'll be using too much of this color, but I think I'll be using a little bit of purple, okay? Because red rose flower always has some tinge of purple to it. So I'm going to get my violet. All right, just get your violet ready. And it will add more realism to the painting because we're not just painting blank, straight red rose. We're painting the actual rose that we see in real life. All right, I'm gonna do my best to make it as realistic as possible because it's just my style, and that challenges me and it makes my painting process really, really fun. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna sketch first the subject, and I'm using a 12 by 16 inch canvas paper. I'm gonna get my red straight away just to let you see the shape of the subject. So we're gonna be occupying the whole canvas. Okay, we will not be limiting ourselves to just the center. We will be occupying the whole thing, which is just my favorite thing to do because I'm a huge fan of focus subjects painting, and I don't know, I just enjoy painting large scale subjects. Okay. So this will be like the center of the flower, and we'll be doing some depth, okay? Because let me just move my things right here. Okay. Okay, like that. So the background, the space that you see, okay, like right there, will be black or dark, but not because it's dark, but because of depth, all right? Okay, I'm just gonna use, I think this is going to be really, really fun because, back in 2018, I used to paint large scale flower paintings, and I think many people showed appreciation for my large scale flower paintings, and I truly, truly enjoyed doing them because I love flowers. Okay, all right, just like that. And this will be the centermost part of the flower. And we'll be doing some depth, which is also my favorite apart from doing light play, depth. Doing depth is one of my favorite things to do. I just love doing it because it makes the painting, the 2D painting looks more 3D. It just, for me, it's the magic. Um, it's the magic of the painting, you know. All right, so this is basically the shape of our rose painting. I'm just so excited. Of course, there will be some adjustments. If I want to change anything, I can definitely change that because I am the master of this painting. Therefore, I won't be limited by the sketch that I already did here. I can definitely change it whenever I want to. Okay, but of course, the change will not be that substantial. All right, now I'm gonna get my black. Okay, let me just get my black, and I'm gonna mix it with red. And okay, you don't want to spend, you don't want to mix too much black, but you just want to add a tiny bit of black, almost making it more brown in color. And then I'm just gonna wet my brush, and I'm gonna start. Okay, I'm just gonna start creating the darker portion first. Okay, before I proceed to doing some lighter colors. Let's proceed first with the dark colors, which is my favorite part because it adds depth. All right, I'm gonna get my red straight away. It's going to be fun, really. I'm gonna get my red again. We are just beginning. We are just starting. So everything that you see here, if it looks a little bit awkward, it's very, very normal. All right, okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing right over here. So we're gonna start first with the dark colors. Okay, and then I'm gonna start getting my red. And here as well. I'm gonna get my black just to darken this portion. Okay, more black. We want it to be really, really, really deep, okay, black. But you probably have noticed I did not wash my brush. I don't want to wash my brush because I want some red color to be there, even if you don't actually see it. But there's just magic when you just don't wash your brush right away. Okay, I'm gonna get my black and red, but this time make sure that the black is more dominant. Okay, just fill in this space. Okay. Then I'm gonna get my red. Again, I'm not washing my brush. I want the black. I want the black color to be there as well. So it's merely a switch between which one is more dominant. So even if I'm not washing my brush, I make sure that one color is more dominant than the other. Okay, so if I'm doing the dark spaces, the more dominant color is black. And if I'm doing the petal details, the more dominant color will be red. All right. The key here is to just do the bulk of the painting. Don't worry too much about the details yet. The details will come last, okay, because that's the finishing touches. What matters more for me is how you start it, how you start the painting. Because everything that will follow will be so easy once you've started or once you've done the the hard bit. Okay, so again, I'm just painting the spaces with some black, but I'm not really washing it. Again, I keep on repeating that you don't need to wash your brush that often when it comes to these types of subjects. All right, so I'm going to apply a little bit of black here. And also here. All right, I'm just gonna remove the excess black. I'm gonna dab onto my red. And I'm gonna blend a little. Okay, just like that. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get some red. And I'm using my paints quite thickly because there's no underpainting. So you can see we painted straight away on a white canvas. Okay, we did not underpaint it whatsoever. So I'm just making sure that the tooth of the canvas is not showing when I do this because there's no underpainting. Just apply your paint quite thickly. Okay, I'm going to apply some darker reds. Okay, I'm gonna get again my black and just to darken this bit. That's too dark, but I can definitely fix that. Gonna get my black. Now, a large part of the centermost section of the painting will be black. Okay, there's just so much depth inside this flower. Okay, I'm just gonna color it black. Not worry too much about the details yet. Okay, moving my brush quite fast. Not worrying. I'm just gonna do first this small, I mean, this the bulk of the painting. Okay. And I just want to make sure that we are recording. We're recording right now. Okay. Mhm. All right. I'm going to get my red again without washing my brush. I'm just going to make some suggestion of petals inside. Okay. Now I'm just going to wipe off the excess red. I'm just going to use pure red right here. Okay, just wipe it off. You don't need to wash your brush. The reason why we don't need to wash our brush is because we want to form some sort of connection between and among the petals that we're doing. We just don't want to create uh, petals here and there. We want to make sure that they are connected. And by not washing your brush, you do not remove the presence of one color, okay, from the other. And we're only using black and white for now. Okay. It's too dark, but I am going to create some more red detailing over here. Of course, the paint is still wet. That's why it's quite difficult for me to paint over that area. Okay, I'm gonna get my black. I'm just gonna wet the tip of my brush just to make sure that I get into those tiny spaces. Okay, we will be doing some more details later. It's just too tight, the centermost area of the flower. So I'm just gonna allow it to be just dark, and then the detailing will be placed later. All right, when the paint is drier. All right, just like that. And of course, you can pick some areas now. I'm just gonna make this black. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my brush out. Okay. Or you can use another brush. You can use another brush, but I'm just gonna use the same brush because I like the shape of it. So now we're gonna get our red, okay, our red and orange. Let's just highlight some areas here. The outermost layer, the outermost part of this flower. Okay, just like that. Again, try to blend the colors, those three colors, the red, the black, and the orange. You don't want to make this look um, like a separate object or two or more objects. This is just one subject. You want to make sure that they appear one in whole. Okay, I'm applying orangey colors over this side. This is much brighter because the light is more present right here. Okay, just like that. And you know, while it's true that we're painting a red rose, it's not really absolutely red. Because of light, variety of colors are there. You can see orange, we can see purple. It's not just red, because if it's pure red, it's not real. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna mix my orange and red. And I'm just gonna slightly go right here. Okay, just like that. Mm-hmm. Make this area a little more orangey to suggest light. All right. Now I'm gonna dab onto my purple to get your violet color. Mix it with orange. Okay, more purple. Oops, it's quite dark. Okay, I'm gonna get my red. We're gonna darken this area. Again, try to blend. Move your brush as if you're painting your face. Okay, so if you're using makeup, you know how to blend. You should know how to blend. Okay. So for me, painting is like doing your makeup. Uh, imagine this is your face. You just don't want to scrub a lot of stuff on your face. You want to make some blending. Okay. so that it looks nice, right? Again, a little bit of purpley colors. Okay, and then right here as well. Surprisingly, I haven't used any white. That's not very me, actually. Now I'm going to use white because I'm not really used to not using white. And I know that all paintings need white, okay? All paintings need titanium white. It's just a necessity. I haven't done a painting that I did not use white or black, in all honesty. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this white because I don't wanna miss this color. I'm gonna get my red. I actually have a little bit of violet to my paintbrush, but I'm gonna add more violet, in all honesty, and white. And we wanna do some violet colors on certain areas. So I'm gonna go around like the edge of the innermost part of the flower. So it's like outlining it with some purple. Okay, like here. So just outline the painting with some purple color. All right, just like that. And right here as well. Again, your paints probably are still wet, all right, just like mine. So if you if you accidentally scrub the painting or the colors, it's okay, just paint over it. Don't worry too much. Okay. Again, some purpley colors. Over here. And even on the inside part of the flower. Okay, and then I'm gonna mix it with red and white, almost like pink. Okay, more white. You want it to be more visible? Yeah, like that. Okay, like this. Okay. All right. Okay, and here as well. Just a suggestion of depth. Okay, and right here. And some brown and purple. We want to make sure that the petals look more natural. So add some tiny bits of markings, just like what you see in real life, you know. I'm just gonna go and mix some more depth, like that. All right. And then more purpley colors right here. So everything is continuous. There's no break whatsoever. I'm gonna go and create some red colors. Okay. I think I'm gonna switch to a much smaller brush, more pointy. All right, I'm gonna get my purple color, and we will change the innermost petal. We're not really changing it. We're painting over the red color. Again, it's not because it's purple, but because of light effects. Okay. So I'm gonna mix my purple and red just to be, still consistent um, with the flower, that it's a red rose. Okay. Okay, and then using some black. Right. Mm-hmm. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna get my orange. Okay, and I'm just gonna go around the petal just to outline it. Just outline it. Use your orange. Right, just like that. Okay, and also right here. I'm gonna mix my orange and purple. It's creating a little bit of browny color. I'm gonna mix my orange and red. Just like that. And more purpley colors. Right. Mhm. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to another brush. Let's make the colors more solid. I'm gonna get my orange and red, and let's create a more solid color. Just go over it. Now I'm gonna add a tiny bit of white right here. Okay, we're definitely highlighting now. When we used white, we're highlighting. Okay. Gonna get my orange and white. And then orange and red. Okay, right here. Okay. And I get again my orange plus white. It's too watery. Right, just like that. And then purple and white. We're gonna, okay, purple and white. Mhm. Okay. Orange and then turn to purple. Just switch. Okay, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna add hints of purple right there. Okay. I'm gonna get my black and we'll be separating this petal. Okay, just like that. And then this, we're gonna darken it a bit. Okay, I'm gonna get my orange. And like here. Okay, we're gonna highlight a bit the inside petals. Okay. So I'm almost dry brushing, really. Okay. And then Let's just clean it by making it more black. So again, we don't want to leave any space that is showing the tooth of the canvas. Okay, now I'm just going to glaze this area a little more dark. So I'm just using watered down black just to glaze it, make it appear more deep, all right? Also this area. So just by glazing it black, it appears more deep and yeah, it gives the painting more dimension. And you don't have to worry too much about the detailing. Okay, like that. Mhm. I will add some more details. But first, let me check how it looks on camera. Oh, nice. That's nice. Hmm. Okay, now I'm gonna get my purple and white. Mhm. I'm just carefully adding. Okay, and some more depth. Just use black. Right. Just gonna get again my red and a little bit of purple. Now we really want to darken the center of this flower. And then using some red. Okay, and then the inside will be more on the purpley side. Again, not because it's really purple, but because of light. Okay. Okay, just like that. Of course, you want to apply some more black just for depth purposes. And then you can create some more shape. And we're going to highlight this petal. Okay, just like that. Okay, I'm going to create some more purpley colors right here. Okay. And then I'm going to apply tiny bits of red on the outermost petals, because while it's a bit orangey because of the lights, we still want to make sure that it's red. It's consistent with the color red. Oops. My canvas paper. Okay, showing. Again, we want to fix some areas. Okay, and here. Mhm. Wow, this is nice. Okay. And I will wash my brush out. Okay, I think I need more red because I'm kind of enjoying it. I super duper enjoy this one. It's very easy. We're just painting depth, actually. So I'm gonna dab onto my red. And I wanna make sure that everything is red, even if we've applied so many depth and highlights. So I'm just gonna glaze it with my red paint. Just glaze it. You don't want to paint over it. You just want to glaze it. You can even go beyond the sketch because the black that you see around the corners, they are still part of the flower. It's just that it's just too dark for you to see. So if you want, you can even paint over it with some red without actually painting over it, if that makes sense. Now I'm gonna get my orange. I need my orange for my highlights. I'm gonna get my orange right here. We're now in the final stage. Right, just like that. Okay, and then some purpley colors. I will fix this part. Okay, this part, I feel like it's weird. Yeah, like that. I'm just gonna fix that part. Oops. I keep on dragging the wrong colors. All right, just like that. And then using some orange, I'm gonna highlight this part. Okay. I'm using some white, water down along this area just to highlight it a bit. Okay, like that, very subtle. Mhm. Okay. Now let's darken this part. Let's create some markings. Okay, this is just watered down purple. Just to create that markings, it's very nice just to have it there. All right. Wow. This is nice. Okay. Just adding some reds. Some reds here and there. Okay, and then add some purple. Okay, just around this area. Okay. And some. I'm gonna water down some white, some red, and I'm gonna dab on some red markings. A little bit of purpley color. and then orange. Okay, and then we want to make sure, again, that this is dark. It's really, really deep. Mhm. Okay, wow, this is nice. Okay, so I think we're done now. I think this is good. Mhm. I'm just gonna glaze it a little bit with black so that we create more depth. Nice, really. So those near the center should be glazed a little bit with black so that it appears more dark. Because it's near the center, the deepest part of this flower. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna sign this now because this is all good. And I would like to create a little bit of marking on the rose petal, like a little tiny hole. Okay, because we don't want it to be too perfect. I'm gonna get more white and I'm just gonna just go around it. Just a tiny hole. Okay, you can even add some tiny markings just to make it not perfect. I really don't like too perfect. All right. Okay, I'm gonna sign this now. I'm gonna get my white and I would like to sign right here. Okay, and we're finished. So I hope you enjoy that one, guys, and I hope you paint along with me. I'm gonna link in the description box below my flower painting tutorial so that you can choose from among them. And I hope you enjoy this one. See you in my next one. Bye, guys. Mm.